Welcome back to Movement and Talisa. Today we have a gentle early morning stretches yoga routine that anybody can do, and you don't need anything with you other than yourself. Even a mat is not absolutely necessary. If you get anything out of this class, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe, and or share, as it helps me immensely in sharing my love for movement. Let's get started on our backs. Laying all the way down. Legs can be extended, or you can keep the knees bent. Either way, bring the feet the width of the mat. And if your legs are bent, let your knees gently fall against one another. You can place your hands on your belly, maybe one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Close out the eyes or soften your gaze. Take a couple of slow, deep breaths here. Inhaling through the nose, full lungs. Exhaling through the nose. And completely empty the lungs. Inhale. Feel the ribcage expand. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the arms into cactus arms, and we're getting a little bit of a chest stretch and opener here. Separate the knees. And let's windshield wiper through the legs, just gently bringing the knees left and right, left and right. And keep the breath steady. You can implement your ujjayi breath, that slight restriction in the back of your throat if you haven't already. And we're striving to connect our breath and our movement, uniting them into a dance of sorts. And just bringing them somewhat in sync. Come to stop the legs in an upright position, and then extend through the left leg and bring the right knee towards the chest. You can start gently fluttering the eyes open if you had them closed. Grab that right leg and really hug it in towards your chest, trying to bring your knee up towards your armpit. Let's do some ankle circles with this top leg. Tuck your chin slightly towards your chest, just trying to get as many vertebrae in contact with the mat as possible. Reverse the direction of those ankle circles. And now, keeping the leg hugged in as tight as you can, grab underneath so you're reaching behind the thigh. And then extend the leg, just really gentle here. So we're not going for a straight leg. We don't need that intense of a stretch first thing in the morning. We're just starting to get the blood flowing, get some movement through the muscles and the joints. So we're extending and then bringing it back down. You'll start feeling this in the quad. And so this is a quad strengthener and a hamstring lengthener. And 2 more rounds on this side. Slowly release that leg down, bend through the left, extend through the right, and then hug that left knee in towards your chest, that left armpit, as close as you can get in. Ankle circles with the left foot. and reverse directions. Now we're moving the hands from the top of the shin and grabbing behind the thigh, and just a gentle extend and lower, extend and lower. Notice what the foot is doing. If it's just loose and floppy, try to either flex it or point it. Maybe you alternate between each. You can flex on the way down, point on the way up. But we like to be really effective with our time here, so let's make sure that we're being really mindful with every part of our body. Two more on this side. And slowly lower that foot down. Actually, we'll keep this right leg extended and this left leg bent, and we're going to come into a gentle twist. So lift the hips and come over onto the outside of the right hip and let the left knee fall across body. Now I'm going to be really gentle here because I've got a little bit of an injury, but if you can get your left shoulder closer down towards the mat, then that would be nice. You can also extend that left arm out to the side and bring your gaze past the left shoulder out towards the left fingers. You can find stillness, or like I'm doing here, find a gentle rocking. Suck your belly button in towards your spine. That might help you twist a little bit deeper. But again, we're not forcing anything here. We're just reintroducing some movement back into the body after a long night's rest, getting it prepared for the day ahead of us. When we feel good in the body, it can make such a difference in our day. Slowly come out of that side. Square everything up and switch out the legs. Lift up the hips. Let the knee fall across the body. Again, go to your depths. You can extend the right arm, look past the right fingers, and find stillness, or this gentle rocking back and forth. Come back through center. Square everything up. Both legs are bent. And we're now going to hug both knees in towards our chest. See if you can wrap your arms around. The ankles stay side by side, not crossed. If you can grab for opposite elbows or as close as you can and really hug everything in. You might feel this in the hip flexors. We're just squeezing everything tight. So that when we release, there's a nice burst of fresh blood and oxygen flowing through our legs. And squeeze it in a little bit tighter. And slowly release. Let's roll over onto our side into a fetal position. Gently push ourselves up to a seated position. Let's do a cross-legged, semi-cross-legged, one shin in front of the other so that we're working into the hips. And we're going to get some upper body movement as well. Let's bring the arms into cactus arms. And we're going to reach the arms back up, and then pull them down. Now, while we're doing this, we want to be really active through the back. So squeeze the shoulder blades together. You want to try to get your hands out of your peripheral vision. So see if you can do that. Wiggle your fingers. Can you see them? It's actually kind of fun. And maybe move them forward so that you can see them in your peripheral vision. And then spread, reach back as much as you can so that when you wiggle your fingers, you can't see it. Lift up, lower. Wiggle your fingers, make sure you're squeezing, pulling the elbows back far enough. Lift, lower. Keeping this squeeze shoulder blade position with the upper body. You can hinge forward to feel this more in the hips as well. You don't have to come too far. Like I can feel that in the hips. So just slightly hinging forward as we're doing the arms here. Inhale up. Exhale. Pull the elbows down, maybe hinge forward a little bit more. Inhale up. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale. Down. Inhale up. Exhale. Squeeze. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. It's a very simple movement, but you really start to feel that through the back, the shoulders especially. Keeping that really proud chest, so the hands are tented, the fingers are tented slightly behind us, and you can lean forward a little bit more. When you find you start to round, you hunch through the shoulders, you've come too far. So come back up where you can keep this really proud chest and just hang out here. If you've got a little bit more range of motion and you can maintain that proud chest, maybe bring the arms in front of you. And we're holding here for 2 slow rounds of breath. Really strive for maximum lung capacity. And pushing the ground away if the hands are in front of you, and coming all the way up. And now let's switch out the legs and come to the other side. We're going to do slightly different arms on this side. So we're going to exhale, cross the arms in front of us, inhale. Open them wide. You can even bring the arms all the way behind you. You see that you have to flip the palms to do so. It's almost like swimmers. Exhale forward. Inhale. Swim the arms back. So again, with that proud chest, you can slightly hinge forward. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Pull the chest through, still squeeze through the shoulder blades. Two more of these. Exhale, bring the arms forward. Inhale, swim them back. Exhale forward. Inhale them back. And settle the fingertips down on the mat, slightly behind you to help keep the chest proud, and hinge forward only as far as you can before your shoulders start to round. If you can, without losing the integrity of that proud chest, you can bring the arms in front of you. 2 slow rounds of breath here. Come all the way up. Let's work into the quads a little bit. We're going to work our way into a low lunge. I'm starting with my right leg forward. Now, whatever this lunge looks like for you, it might be more of a 90-90, or you can come down and bring it to whatever depth feels good for you. The back knee is planted, and we're actually going to work into the entirety of our legs here. So let's come forward into this lunge. You can have the hands down, up on the knee, personal preference. If you want to get some more upper body into this, reach the arms up and then pull the thumbs back a bit, opening up through the front line. And let's pull back, flex through the front foot, and now we're getting into the back side of the leg a little bit. Pull forward. We're gonna hold the front here so we can work a little bit more into that hip flexor and quad. Yoga already has a lot of hamstring opening and not as much quad lengthening. So I want to put a little bit more focus on here so that we don't get that imbalance. And then when we come back, just a quick hamstring stretch, pull it forward. And pull it back, pull it forward. 2 rounds of breath. Bottom of that exhale, pull it back, and come back up. We're gonna switch out the legs here, so do so by whatever means feels good for you. And get set up into the depth of your low lunge that you're comfortable with. Hands can be down, hands can be on the knee, or if you want to get the upper body involved, arms come up, open through the front line of the body. 2 rounds of breath here. Sweep the arms down to help with balance as we pull the hips back and flex through that front foot. Bring it forward again. Inhale, arms up. Bottom of that exhale, pull everything back. And inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Bottom of the exhale, pull everything back just for a moment. And bring it back. Pull the hips back. And bring that leg back around. We're now in this tabletop position. Let's work into the spine and the upper body a little bit more. Let's inhale to lift the gaze, lift the tail for our cow shape. Exhale to round for cat. Inhale. Exhale. Three more rounds of this. Come back to a neutral tabletop. Now, a couple options with the next move, depending on how gentle you want this to be. The first option is extending the left leg back behind, right fingers out in front, and you're gonna stay right here with the toes and the fingertips in contact with the mat. If you want to fire things up for the day a little bit more, lift both the foot and the hand up off the mat. And if you want even more, reach back for the foot and just a gentle kick up. Again, nothing too crazy or outside of your ability. This is meant as a gentle wake the body up, not push it to its extremes, especially first thing in the morning. And slowly release. Other side. Start with just extending the legs, the leg and the arm, but keeping the fingertips and the toes down. Option to lift the arm and the leg. And then yet another option to reach back, kick the foot gently into the hand. Lower that hand down and the toes, but keep that back right leg extended. And then bring the knee in towards your chest, crunch through. Extend the leg back. Toe can be down or lift the leg up. Next, exhale to crunch everything in. Inhale. Extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch one more time. And now this time, see if you can wrap the foot around. If that's too tight, then just come out of the tabletop and cross the right knee on top of the left. And then we're sitting the bum back for Gomukhasana, or cow face. Right leg is on top. We're going to reach the right arm up. Try to inch the fingertips down the spine. You can use the left hand to pull the elbow up and back a little bit more if you'd like. And then left arm reaches back behind. If you can find the fingertips, no need to clamp with them. We want to just use strength here and not, again, we're not looking to force anything. So if the fingers touch, just let them gently touch. 2 rounds of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release the arms. You can uncross the legs before coming into tabletop, or if you're able to do that transition, come forward into tabletop with knees crossed, and then exhale to bring the knee in towards the nose, get that foot around the left knee, and now just set the right knee down. Other side, extend through the left leg. Exhale, round everything into crunch. Inhale, extend, toes can be down or lifted. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Make sure you're not just thinking about lengthening the leg. You're lengthening out through the crown of the head in those opposite directions. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. And if you can, get that left foot in front of the right knee so that you're able to cross the left knee in front of and on top of the left, and sit the bum back. Gomukhasana on the other side. Left leg on top. Reach the left arm overhead. See if you can walk the fingertips down the spine a little bit more. And then right arm reaches up and behind. And 2 rounds of breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly release. And now from here, everyone's just going to extend the legs in front. A couple of arm options here. We want the arms behind the back. So maybe the hands can gently rest one over top of the other at the lower back, if that's enough of a chest opener, shoulder opener for you. If you can reach for opposite elbows or as close as you can. I'm going to turn just so that you can see. So option 1 was to bring the hands just like that, and you want to really pull the elbows back, squeeze through the shoulder blades. So you can see this is really passive. This is more active. This is what we want. Next option is reaching for the opposite elbows. And then another option too is to come into prayer behind your back. And you might just need to shimmy the hands up a little bit. And same thing, we're really striving to open through the chest with any of those 3 options. Extend the legs out in front of you and start with pointed toes. With the arms back behind us, it's really going to force us to keep a nice proud chest so that we can't round through the spine too much and cheat in this stretch. We're really keeping the stretch in the legs. With pointed toes, it all depends on where you're tight. You might feel this all somewhere else. But for me, with pointed toes, I feel this more in the fronts of my shins. You can do really, really gentle pulses, but as you can see, this is a very slow and controlled movement. It's not a momentum flinging movement. Really gentle pulsing. And now I'm going to come out of it first. And now we flex through the feet. Let's flex so hard that we lift our heels up off of the mat. So the quads are really engaged. The kneecaps are lifting up towards the quads. And now relax the heels down and gently fold forward. Really gentle pulses. Lengthening out through the crown of the head, squeezing the elbows back. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And sit all the way up. Release the arms. Roll out the shoulders. Big, big, exaggerated shoulder rolls. Reverse the direction. Let's cross the right leg up and over the left. We're going to take a really gentle twist here. Place the right arm back behind you, look past the right shoulder. Left hand, you can have the elbow hooking behind. I'm being really gentle here, so I'm keeping my elbow on the inside of that right leg and just wrapping it around. And slowly release. Reach the arms up, grab the left wrist with the right hand, and just a really gentle side stretch. Come up through center, other side. Release down and switch out the legs. Gentle twist to the left, looking past the left shoulder. Release, reach the arms up, grab the right wrist with the left hand, reach over to the left, and then reach over to the right. Release the arms down. Let's finish with a toe stretch here. So from a kneeling position, we're tucking our toes, sitting our bum back on our heels. Bring your hands through to heart center. Close out your eyes or soften your gaze down onto the floor or mat in front of you. 3 rounds of slow breath here, but we're inhaling through the nose. Full lungs, and exhaling this time through the mouth. Inhale. Last round. At the top of the inhale, taking one more gulp of air. Exhale. You can gently untuck the toes. Bring the hands back through to heart center. I hope you feel energized, a little bit more awake, and ready to face and conquer the day ahead of you, whatever it may consist of. I thank you for joining me, and in closing we say, Namaste.